Hey guys, here I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to crop your images to the proper size for the Cypress website. Alright, so I wanted to first start out by showing you guys how to find out which size you'll need. We had emailed you guys a list, but just in case you don't have that in front of you or you want to find out what size you'll need, let's just say you want to replace this Florida image here, okay? So I have the page open. Mouse over the image and hit Control click on a mouse or right click on a PC, I'm pretty sure, and sometimes it could even be right click on a mouse on a Mac depending on your settings. So for now we'll just do Control click, open image in new window, and right up that top you'll see what the size is. So it's 956 by 406 in pixels. So that's the size it will need. Alright, so I'm going to go into Photoshop now, and I'm going to create a new blank image size or empty canvas, as you can have it. As you can see, my size is already in there that I'll need, which is right here, just because I was playing around with this prior. But just for this purpose, I'll retype it. So you'll type in 556 by 406. And the only other thing you have to make sure in this little box is that your resolution is on 72 and your color mode is RGB, because those are web settings. They should be there already by default, but if for whatever reason they're not, just make sure that those are changed to 72 and RGB. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, we have a blank canvas or blank frame here ready for our import of our image. Okay, so now the next step is to get our image into this size so we can crop it out. So we're going to go ahead up to File here, go up to the menu, go up to File, and go to Place. And then I'm just going to choose a random photo for this demonstration. I'll use the Illinois photo. I'm going to go ahead and hit place. And as you can see, it kind of places it in. It keeps it proportioned. It doesn't distort it, but it'll maximize either the height or the width, whatever one taps out first. So keeping these little scale selector tools on here, don't hit enter, don't hit anything, keep them on there. And you want to mouse over to get this angled shaped arrow, not this arrow, that's the rotate arrow, and not that arrow. So you want to mouse over the corner, and you want to hold down shift, okay, when you scale, okay, because if you don't hit scale, if you don't hold down shift, the image can distort, and you don't want that. So keep shift held down, and you can go ahead and start your scaling. And what you're going to simply do is find the most interesting area of the photo that you want to crop. So for this purpose, I think it'd be nice to show maybe, you know, a good part of the lake and a good part of the sky. So close that in a little more. Once you have the image in the frame that you want and it looks good, you're just going to simply hit return or enter. Alright, and then that's pretty much it. The final step is to save this image out. So you're going to go up to File, Save for Web Devices, okay? And there's a million different settings here. I personally like JPEG. You know, PNGs and GIFs are used for different things, such as transparency. So for this purpose, stick with JPEG and stick with very high for your file size. The higher you go, the larger the file size will be. So if you go to max, you can see that the file size will be larger for loading. I find that very high still keeps the integrity of the quality of the photo, but still keeping the file size compressed low enough so that it'll load in time. Alright, so then you hit save. Make sure that the format is on images only. You don't want to save out HTML, so make sure the format is on images only. And then for this purpose, I'll save to my desktop, and we'll call it Test Photo Cypress. And I'll hit save. And that's pretty much it. Just to finally test if your image looks good, what you could do is you could open this image in a browser such as Explorer or Safari or Firefox and see how it looks. So I'm going to drag this image into Safari, and then that's always a true test on how it'll load in the browser. As you can see, the file size is the same up top, 556 by 406, and this is the exact way that it will look in a browser. So that's pretty much it, guys. The next step would be to upload to WordPress. And if you guys need to know that info, we can send you a tutorial on that. I'm not sure if Andrina had walked you guys through that yet. Okay, thanks very much.